We're nearing the release of Stellar Crown, so deck ideas are starting to run a little dry right now. Let's check out what Pokébook has, one of my favorite places to find deck lists from Japan. Let's see what they've cooked up. Alright, I'm on Pokébook's Twitter here, easily the best place to find lists from Japan. A lot of deck lists from the future in Surging Sparks and Stellar Crown. Some new cards got revealed, but is there anything in our current standard format we could look at here? Anything spicy? Let's see, we got Quad Thorns, Tina, that's in the future set, Moon, Lugia, just kind of same old stuff. Let's see. Is there anything spicy we could play here? Wait, hold up. Spicy. We got a Scovillan Froslass deck, and it looks like all the cards are in our current standard format. Yo, this deck looks kind of fun. I definitely want to try this out. Let's see. Alright, so welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and today we're looking at the Scovillan Froslass deck here, which honestly might be the best way to play Scovillan EX. This card does have potential. It's a pretty annoying attacker with its attack Two-Headed Crushing, which of course for 2 Grass Energy does 140 damage. You discard a random card from your opponent's hand and then the top card of their deck, and there's a lot of ways to manipulate the opponent's hand. Of course, we have Eri in the format, we have Roxanne, we have late game Iono, and we have the brand new Xerosic Machinations, the big new addition to the deck. Now, of course, big shout out to Pokébook for providing the deck list on their Twitter. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this looks like it's a lot of fun to play. Obviously, Froslass, we all know, is a pretty interesting card. Hasn't really seen enough competitive play yet, but it is still a card that I think has potential with that freezing Shroud ability during Pokemon checkup in between turns. Put 1 damage counter on each Pokemon to play with an ability. The only ability in this deck is literally just the Manaphy and the Froslass, but Froslass does not affect itself, but only affects Manaphy. But that's fine, because Froslass at the end of the day does a lot of damage when you stack them. Really good into decks like Charizard, which, you know, obviously have ability evolution Pokemon, which is good. Obviously good against Ogerpon, can be even good against Drago to a degree, alongside TM Devo. And honestly, Scovillan's main kind of downside, low-key, is just the fact that the attack, well, it is very disruptive, and you can definitely make some really cool late-game comebacks with it. The main issue could be, obviously, is that it's a little underwhelming. I mean, 260 HP, 2 Grass Energy, 140 damage. Even with the effect of that, still sometimes does not get the job done. This is where the Froslass does really support the Scovillan. It lets you take extra prizes, but it also lets you put on a lot more pressure into a deck with a lot of abilities. If you're disrupting their hand a lot and making it really hard for them to play the game, if you're removing resources that are very valuable with Eri and Scovillan, Froslass puts on even more pressure and makes it harder for the opponent to get around Froslass. And that is why I think this combo actually works really, really well. And the deck actually impressed me with how decent it actually is. So shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. Of course, if you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern sells codes line for the cheapest overly friendly set, like the main set Shroud of Fable, or when Stellar Crown releases literally in less than a week, actually. Get your Stellar Crown codes over at Card Cavern. If you do get anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help channel, help yourself out, end up at Card Cavern. So big shout out to Card Cavern. Check them out. Use code LDF, link down below. Also, check out my second channel down below if you want to get some extra content from me. Just looked at the remaining cards from Paradise Dragona, which will be in our Surging Spark set. And I also did a tier list for Baltimore Regionals, which is also next weekend. So check out the second channel down below and check out the Shovel Squad down below if you haven't already, either the team I am sponsored by. And of course, if you want to subscribe here to the main channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. We are getting very, very close to 65,000 subs, a decent milestone for the channel. We are getting even closer to the big 70K milestone. So if you haven't subbed already to the channel and you have been enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe down below. So here is the list we are playing in today's video. I think it's the exact 60 from the Twitter. And I think the deck is cool. There's a lot of disruption supporters in the deck. Xerosic, Roxanne, Eri, the ace spec of choice being the Hyper Aroma. Really nice to have because, you know, the entire deck is made up of Stage 1 Pokemon, albeit the Cleffa and Manaphy, so Hyper Aroma seems optimal, though there is a case for Unfair Stamp to also be good in here. I think Hyper and Unfair are both actually really, really good cards within this deck. I also decided to play 4 Hammer. I think the list from Pokébook did not play 4 Crushing Hammer. I think they played 2. I don't like 2. 2 doesn't make any sense. I think 4 just is good. If you're going to play Hammer, commit to the bit. And I think Hammer does seem good in this deck to remove resources. You know, can be good into Drago, get rid of the fire energy and stuff. I think Crushing Hammer is a really solid card within the deck to help slow the opponent down a little bit. One of the downsides Scovillan faces is it does need 2 energy to attack. One of the ways we offset that is by playing something like Giovanni's Charisma, which puts energy from your opponent's active into their hand, and you can also attach energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon if you do this. So this is technically a way to put 2 energy onto a Scovillan out of nowhere. Also removes energy off your opponent. It synergizes nicely with Hammer. So Giovanni's kind of cool. I'm not sold on it yet, but it is a cool option. It synergizes really well with Earthen Vessel, which does get you the 2 energy to power up a Scovillan in a single turn. We are playing Cleffa. This deck is a bit more of a slower kind of comeback style deck. So Cleffa's nice. You can just sit behind Cleffa, set up your board a little bit, get your Froslasses down, build up some damage, and then start swinging with some Scovillan combos, which is why we are playing 2 copies of Cleffa within the deck. And then we got the Rigid Band in the deck, too, for the extra protection. Wouldn't mind 2 Rigid Band. Also, wouldn't mind maybe a second Devo in the deck, or 7th Grass Energy. The deck does play 6. Maybe another Night Stretcher could be good, too. There's definitely some cards I would like to change in this list. And then we got this Xerosic Machinations. Again, really strong card with the new Scovillan, or the, well, Scovillan. Scovillan's not new, but Xerosic is. But yeah, your opponent discards cards from their hand until they have 3 in their hand. This is really good with Scovillan. Basically, what you're trying to do with Scovillan is if you can shrink their hand as low as you can, you have a higher chance of hitting better cards with two-headed Crushing's effect of randomly hitting a card in their hand. And Xerosic and Eri both accomplish that goal really, really nicely. One other thing I want to know about Scovillan is that first attack, Chili Snapper Bind. Sometimes you can win the game by stalling something with Chili Snapper Bind. If your opponent's board is full of abilities, what you can do is you can go Counter Catcher, trap something with Chili Snapper Bind. If you have the knowledge that they don't have a supporter card in their hand or a switch card or something, you can stall something with Chili Snapper Bind for a bit because it makes it so they can't retreat, and you can also then put on a ton of pressure with Froslass. This also gives you time to also set up other Scovillan. So I definitely want to say that you don't always want to just go Ooga Booga to Crushing. Sometimes you can lean in to that first attack, and that can actually buy you time to actually give you time to set up your board and win the game, which is something you do want to keep into account. Both attacks are extremely good within this deck. Let's go show off Scovillan, Froslass in action. All right, Gardevoir. I saw in the mulligan it was Gardevoir. My opponent opens with that raw Mimikyu, though, which is pretty skilled. We do have a Froslass, though, which can deal with it. I'm not really too scared of Mimikyu. We can even burn it, so it's not that bad. We can't attack it with Scovillan, but we can still burn it. We can still use Froslass. Not that big of a deal. Our hand's not bad either. Get Capsakid down, get a Snorunt down, see where it takes us. We can try to hammer this off. All right, what's our top deck looking like? Buddy Poffin? No, another Scovillan. Well, I need to set up Froslass, so yeah, it's going to have to be the Froslass angle. We do have our Devo, which is good. Devo's going to be pretty good in this matchup. All right, let's go Crushing Hammer. Let's see if we can flip heads. Nope. They can KO my Manaphy with Mimikyu, which I don't like. I'm going to have to Iono them. And we're hoping for the best. A.K.A. Buddy Poffin. So we can set up Hyper Aroma, potentially. Nope. Not the Poffin whiff. Not a great hand, to be honest. It's got to be a Cleffa angle. That sucks. That was a weak sauce Iono. I don't even know if I should have benched the... I don't know. They might have... No way they have their lone boss's order on my Capsakid, right? Because I need to get... Probably... I want at least 3 Froslass in play. Maybe even all 4. But I don't know if we're getting all 4. It's pretty unlikely. Probably just going to be an Eri Cleffa angle next turn, to be honest. I could Xerosic, too, though, to, like, shrink their hand. Not too sure what I like more. Probably Eri's the better play. Because we can maybe get lucky and snatch a Super Rod or something off their hand. We could get Iono'd here, which wouldn't be bad, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. I mean, it's looking okay still. It's not that bad, but kind of sucks. I really wanted to get more Snowruns down, right? So we'll see what my opponent's got, though. Do they have anything in their hand that they can do? Can they even TM Evo this turn is the question. Did they find a Curlia? There's no way. They're definitely doing something. They're either going to TM Evo or they're going to knock out my Manaphy. They're going to get a Flutter Mane down. Okay, sure. They're not retreating into it, are they? I doubt it. Flutter Mane doesn't really do anything for my opponent at this point in the game. Nest Ball, okay. They got another basic. What's it going to be, though? A Manaphy, Greninja. Well, not Manaphy, but Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory is a little annoying because it can deflect the Froslass damage, obviously, but we hit a bunch of Pokemon at once, so it's not as good. They do have Devo, too, I guess, which we have to be very mindful of. Ooh, the top deck. Okay. Okay, that was pretty good. I'll take it. That was an insanely good top deck. My Manaphy might get knocked out by Froslass, but I've come to accept that probably just is what it is. Well, Eri... Ooh, Vacuum. Okay, sure. Oh, their hand is completely dead. All right, lit. Their hand is, like, absolutely just dead. So I have a few options. We can go Scovillan, or we can go Cleffa. 100% Cleffa's to play. All right, here we go. Cleffa, give me some goodies. All right, it's a bit better. Another Eri for next turn. Didn't get an energy, though, which is unfortunate, but at least we got another Poffin and stuff. We'll see if they draw anything here. We know their hand is quite literally just flat out dead. There's not a single playable card in their hand. Unless they top deck something. Ideally, they don't draw an energy. I'd actually prefer if Cleffa didn't get knocked out, because I still probably needed to keep doing Cleffa for a bit. I didn't find any Arven or Irida to set up more energy on my Scovillan. Dark energy would be a little annoying, too. Then I could start using Monkey Dory, which could be an issue. I want to start ramping Froslass damage out if I can. Okay, they drew an energy, but they attached to the Mimikyu, though. Okay, I get the logic. It's a little annoying, but now we can start burning them here, so that's not too bad. I'm A-okay with this. Because that's not going on the Monkey Dory, which is honestly pretty good, too, to be honest with you. The fact that Dark Energy is not going on Monkey Dory is good. So if they're going to draw an energy, a Dark Energy attachment is best case scenario for us. Okay. We can peek at their hand again. Do I even bother doing Eri? Oh, perfect top deck. Okay, let's Poffin for double Snorunt. I don't even know if I want to Eri them. We know their hand is dead, right? We know they drew a dark, so whatever they got the prizes, it's not even, probably not even worth it. I think we're just going to hit them with a Chili Snapper Mind. I'm not even going to bother playing anything in the hand, to be honest with you. Also, not playing cards my hand down makes it look sus, so I don't know, if they have an Iono top deck or whatever off the prizes, then they're maybe not going to play it. You know what I mean? So, it's just kind of, it baits them a little bit more. Hopefully they stay burned so they can get KO'd. They'll get KO'd going my turn. Can they find another Dark Energy is the question. Or a Bravery Charm. Those are the two cards I don't want to see. Okay, they got Earthen Vessel. Maybe we should have Eri'd. I don't think it was worth it, Eri, because I still want to maybe try to snipe rare candies, or not candy, Super Rod if I can. That's going to let him do Monkey Dory, though, which is kind of annoying. Not a fan of that, but it is what it is. Probably should have Vessel last turn, but every card is, like, good. Honestly, the only card maybe worth discarding is Xerosic, but I don't even, nah. I don't know. Maybe I should have Vesseled last turn to thin the deck out, but there's, like, nothing I want to search for, you know? All right, let's see what they do here. They could kill my Manaphy. I would be fine with that. I actually don't care if they kill Manaphy. Manaphy, I mean, I kind of don't like Screamtail, but, like, honestly, I think it's okay if they were to kill Manaphy. And it looks like they are killing Manaphy. Well, good thing they stayed burned, so I think we can kill Mimikyu still with the burn damage. I think the Mimikyu still gets knocked out. The thing I'm scared of is Devo against me. Devo is a little annoying against me. That's something we have to watch out for, too. Alright. So yeah, Mimikyu's going to get KO'd here, which is good. So that's nice. Manaphy's going to die, but that's all Gucci. Now we can bench another Capsakid, so we'll see what happens. I think now we'll Eri, because they've taken... Well, do I even still want to Eri them? I don't know. Alright, we got other Froslass. We can just Vessel away the Poffin, to be honest. This thing's going to die to Froslass, so we can actually just attack with Scovillan's attack here, which is pretty sick. I could just Xerosic. Yeah, we'll play Xerosic instead of Eri. I mean, the odds we hit an item aren't super high, to be honest with you. I'd rather just Xerosic here, and then I can just hit him with the two-headed Crushing. Mainly because the Mimikyu is getting knocked out, so we might as well just go for the Xerosic's Machinations here and just try to... Oh, yeah, look, Counter Catcher, not bad. I mean, they don't really need the Counter Catcher, but you see what I mean? All right, two-headed Crushing. Let's see we mill. Anything good? Hopefully, maybe. Ooh, the Gardevoir and an Arven. All right, I mean... Can't get any better than that, to be honest with you. Those potentially were the two best cards to mill. That's why I like Xerosic there, because it makes it easier for us to hit a good card in their hand, right? And 1 in 3 chances in that Gardevoir, and we hit it. We get a prize, which is perfect, Irida, which is awesome. We can get a third Froslass into play. And we can finally start to get around this annoying Monkey Dory. They got to set up another Monkey Dory. It's annoying. We know there's an Artisan in their hand, too. Let's see what they got. If they get double Monkey, they can kill Snorunt, which is kind of awkward. I mean, they're still potentially, like, doing stuff, but they haven't found a Curlia yet, which is really good for us. Like, they're literally in top deck mode. That two-headed Crushing just saved us, because we hit that Arven, which would have got them, like, more stuff, right? So that was a pretty good two-headed Crushing. Gardevoir Arven is kind of insane. Probably the optimal cards, apart from maybe an Iono off of the two-headed Crushing. All right, let's see. There's the Artisan. They're probably going to get another Monkey. We know they have Darks in the discard. This is why I want to snipe Super Rods if I can. This is why I'm holding on to my Eri. Because if I can snipe Rod out of their hand, we can stop them from being able to get those Darks back and stuff. Drifloon, all right. Not doing much at the moment. The smaller their hand gets, too, the easier we can just keep getting rid of all their good stuff. You know what I mean? There's Monkey Dory. Let's see where they put the 30. It's a good thing we drew that Irida, because my Snorunt's like a second to get knocked out here by the Monkey. Yeah, the Monkey's a little annoying, but it'll eventually get killed by Froslass if they don't set up 2 Monkey Dories. Let's see what they do. Where does the 30 damage go? The Snorunt, that's fine with me. I am going to evolve that into a Froslass. I'll say have Unfair Stamp. Or something. Does Stamp even work? Because I didn't even KO them with my attack. I don't even know. I don't think it does, because it was during Pokemon Checkup. Yeah, Stamp wouldn't even work. Ooh, Bravery Charm. On the Flutter main to protect it. Okay, I rate it. Honestly, I'd rather that be on the Flutter than the Monkey Dory. So I'm okay with that. And they're going to be in top deck mode because we're going to get rid of their one card. Lit. Giovanni's Charisma. Okay. Actually, yo, that could be decent. We could use that to... Okay, hold on. What do I want here? Oh, I could counter Catcher KO Monkey Dory. Do I ever want to do that? What's optimal? Hammer Froslass or Catcher Knockout Monkey? I mean, removing the dark energy is effectively the same thing. Counter Catcher is less effective in this match, too. Hammer gets less effective as time goes on. But killing their rolls means they have less draw to work with. So I'm down to just go for the Hammer. Yeah, I'm down. I don't know if this is correct, to be honest with you. Okay. Counter Catcher might have been the better play, to be honest. Okay. I mean, that's fine. We're still killing this rolls. We're putting them in top deck mode, so... maybe I should have grabbed the counter catcher. I don't know. Klefki. Ooh, another Arven off the discard. Jeez. Okay, bye-bye, Arven. What's our prize? Another hammer. Okay, maybe I should grab counter catcher. My logic was, if we can flip heads on the Monkey Dory, we can knock it out, or we can get rid of the dark energy completely. So I don't know. Maybe it was better to get rid of the... Maybe it was better to go counter catcher. But honestly, I like killing the rolls too, because, like, if they don't set up a bunch of Curlias... I mean, I think it was fine to get rid of the rolls too, because, like, without Curlia, they can't play the game. And we've already hit, like, a Gardevoir and stuff, which is really good. So, like, we're limiting their options really nicely here, I think. So I think it was fine to do that. They also got to they got to pick what they want to heal here with the Monkey Dory. If they heal themselves, they die. They don't die. If they heal the Flutter Mane, they die. So it's like, it's honestly a bit of a tough decision of what my opponent probably wants to get rid of here with the damage. Like, where are they moving the damage? Like, where are they putting it? They're putting the Froslass. But are they going to do anything? And also, what do they top deck? Did they draw anything? They can get an Iono, which is what I'm scared of. Every time I don't mill an Iono with two-hitter Crushing's top deck, it could mean that it could be in an Iono. You know what I mean? Another Screamtail. There it is. It's fine. I mean, unless that one card is literally an Iono, we're, like, chilling. Yeah, they got nothing, bro. And we're going to kill Flutter Mane here. We can try to go for the Hammer this time around and flip heads, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, hitting those Arvens has been really good, because they could have just went Monkey Dory, TM Evo Curlias, and then things could have got a little hairy. Let's see what we got. Ultra Ball? All right, not bad. All right, let's see what they promote here. Probably the Screamtail, right? They could promote Drifloon, actually. It might be better to go Drifloon. Oh, the monkey. Well, that thing's dead. That's nice. All right, well. Just gonna knock it out. I'm not gonna do anything. No reason to play any supporters. So just do the two-hitter Crushing. All right, what do we mill at the top deck? There's one of the Super Rods. Let's go. That's sick. Good hit. What do we got off the prize? Cleffa. Not bad. All right. I mean, this game, low-key, could just be over. As soon as they take a prize, like, we're going to be able to Roxanne them. They're in complete top deck mode. They have to draw an Iono or an Unfair Stamp, which, again, we are not milling Ionos, which means they have a good chance of drawing one eventually, but I think the game might just be over. Because even if they are to draw an Iono and start getting Curlius down, I mean, they're so far behind at this point. We have triple Froslass in play. Their Monkey Dory's gone. They're down a Rod. They're down both Dark Energy. I don't know what they can really do at this point to come back. But they're going to boss, which actually does give them a decent out to bind some time. Okay, I don't have a current way to move out of the active spot, so sneakily that might be decent, but we'll see. Yep. I have to pass. Yeah, my Froslass is stuck. Which means they can still draw something here. They could draw an Iono, which is kind of scary. Like I said, the more I'm not doing two-hitter Crushing and not milling Iono, the higher chance they have of drawing Iono. All right, what are they doing? Nah, just a pass again. All right, cool. A Earthen Vessel. Basically the best top deck we could have got. All right, now, I mean, they still have Counter Catcher, but, like, yeah, I think the game might just be over at this point. This is a pretty big knockout. This is going to be hard to come back. They could still Iono me to 1, I guess, but we still have the other Scovillan. We hit the other Gardevoir. Now they're going to struggle to get a Gardevoir in play because they're down Rod and 2 Guardies. Okay, this game is literally... I think this game is over. Like, even an Iono to 1 probably doesn't even save my opponent at this point. Or an Unfair Stamp. Because, like, they're down both their Gardevoirs. They're down a Super Rod to go with it. They could prize for the Rod for all we know. I think they're cooked. I think this game just literally might be over. I think this game might just be over. We'll see, though. They have a 1-card hand. Like, is it even going to be a top... Like, they have... Literally... Yeah, this game. GG's. Lit. Two to Crushing, baby. The Scovillan sweep is real. Artisan and a Psychic Energy. Yeah, they never played a supporter other than a boss like the entire game, which is pretty funny. But that's the power of Scovillain, I guess, and Froslass. Like, the Monkey Dory was the scariest threat. And they had Mimikyu. They actually had a decent amount of like protection against my deck, but they weren't able to do anything. And we kept milling Arven. We kept denying them top decks, which was pretty funny. All right, we are going second, which is pretty good considering our start is honestly pretty solid. Now, what are we playing against here is the question. Is it a Charizard deck or something? They have Miraidon sleeves, but they open Rotom, so I'm not sure what this could be. Hopefully it's not Stall. We can't beat Stall, obviously. It's pretty unlikely we beat that. Or can we? Do we ever beat Stall with just Froslass? I have no idea. We'll see. Starting Cleffa could be good or bad, depending on the matchup. I don't think it's Stall, though. There's no way. Nobody plays Stall anymore, bro. I think it's a Stage 2 deck, judging from the Poffin. Might be Charizard, yeah. Yep, it is Charizard. All right, we can beat Charizard. One of our better matchups. It's all Gucci. Them going first is actually pretty big for them, though. It gives them a big advantage. And them just having raw Buddy-Buddy Poffin is also pretty good, but it is what it is. I'm a little scared of Dusknoir, potentially. That's kind of an annoying yeah, Dusknoir's kind of annoying, but we'll see. This matchup's all about setting up Froslass, using Devo. Scovillain's good. Like, yeah, should be fine. As long as we draw well, this matchup should be pretty simple, I think. All right, let's see what our top deck is. Rigid Band. All right, so let's get Snorunt and Capsakid. We did prize the Capsakid. Scovillain's in there. Froslass. Let's check to see if our TM Devo's in there. It is. Lit. Well, Rigid Band, I guess, just to play it in most Iono. And hope for the best off the Iono. Let's see what he got. All right, I'll take it. We just fail this, right? Yeah, we just burn these cards. Didn't get energy on Capsakid, which is a bit of a bummer. Would have liked to have seen an energy there, but at least we got Cleffa, so it's all Gucci. Yeah, it's not bad. We have Hyper Aroma and Eri. Honestly, it's a pretty good hand, to be honest. We could just go, like, Eri or something. We'll see what they do. Actually, in a better world, if my opponent does not attack this turn, maybe we could go Scovillain, Trap, Rotom, plus Eri them if they just instant charge. But, oh, they have an Iono. My hand was pretty good. I don't like that. I had a good hand. What do we get Iono'd into? Yeah, a bunch of energy, which I'll take. We have Hyper Aroma. It works. My poor Cleffa is probably getting KO'd by this Dusclops, though. Can they find Candy Zard off this? Let's see. If they get Candy Pidgeysard off of an Iono, it's a little annoying, especially because I have the Dusclops, too, to knock out Cleffa. I'd prefer if they didn't KO Cleffa this turn. They might wait to do Dusknoir, potentially. We'll see on that one, though. Yeah, really hoping my opponent didn't just sack me here and just draw a rare Candy Pidgeysard off of an Iono. I don't like it. If that gets the Pidgeot, then we already know they drew into it. They could just get Charmeleon here, though, which I'd be fine with. We'll see what they grab. Because one thing they could do... Oh, my God, they actually found it. See, this is why you can never trust Charizard. Hopefully they didn't have it. Please don't tell me you drew into all that, because you can KO my Cleffa here, which I don't like. I really don't like how they can KO Cleffa this turn and stuff. They can take 2 prizes this turn, which is just disgusting. They can KO Cleffa, and I probably have to give them Snorunt. So hopefully my opponent doesn't just draw the stones and just has it like that. Let's see. What do they got? That's what I was worried was going to happen. Dusclops, Rare Candy Pidgeot, Rare Candy Charizard. That was something I was very scared of happening, and it was not looking good, man. I don't like my odds. I feel like they got Rare Candy Charizard. They do have to give up an energy, though, which is good. Okay, they didn't get it. They got Charmeleon. I'm A-okay with that. Okay, that's like... fine with me. Night Stretcher. All right, so let's Irida. Froslass, Hyper Aroma. Lit. That's good stuff. Could Cleffa again. So I have a few options. We could trap the Rotom here with Chili Snapper Bind. Or we could go for the... we could Chili Snapper Bind, or we could just go Cleffa for more cards. Honestly, I think both plays are decent. I kind of like the Chili Snapper. They could have Charizard Turo, though. Just a little annoying, actually. If anything, I kind of want them to retreat, so they burn energy. I don't know. What do I want to do more here? I like the idea of Chili Snapper Bind. But, yeah, they just go Charizard Turo, KO Scovillain. Then I kind of want to... Okay, you know what? I'm down to do Chili Snapper Bind. Then I think this is correct. Because then we can protect Cleffa for later. Because if they want to knock out Scovillan, they have to commit the Turo Dusknoir play on me, so that's fine. I think I'll go for the Chili Snapper Bind. I think this is fine. This also could just punish them. Maybe they prize Turo or something, right? So I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Because then we can keep Cleffa for later. In order to kill Scovillan, they have to Dusclops or... Well, they'd have to Dusknoir, right? 50 goes on me, 210. I guess Defiance Band. We'll figure it out as we go along. I mean, they also could just not get Charizard here, and then they just can't do the Turo Charizard combo. We'll see. Let's see. This gives us, I don't know, like, I do want to get more time to build up energy, because I do need to build up energy. Whiffing that Turn Energy attachment was kind of bad, but it is what it is. Let's see what they got. Is it going to be the Turo play? Because if they don't Turo here, we're chilling. Because we're, in fact, we would be Chili Snapper chilling type stuff. All right, what do they got? What's bro cooking? Is it the Charizard Turo? Let's see. Can they do Charizard Turo Dusknoir with their hand? It's possible. If they have Arven, it's definitely... They can Arven for Forest Seal Ultra Ball. But then they can't Turo, so... I don't know. It's probably not going to work. What's bro cooking? There's Dusknoir. They could not get a Froslass, which is like a little annoying, but we have Night Stretcher, so... It's not the end of the world. No, they're Curse Blasting. Are they doing it? 13 on the Scovillan. Oh, are they going to go Thornton, Dusknoir, knockout Scovillan? They actually... Oh my god, that's disgusting. They might actually have, like, an insane turn here. Nope, they do have Turo. They had Turo, Dusknoir, Charizard, of course. Alright, well, that's pretty bad. This is why I kept Cleffa around, though. As you can see, keeping Cleffa kind of saves us here. But we can Cleffa. It's not that bad. We can get Scovillan back into play and, like, start building up and stuff. They only put 2 energy in play, which is nice, so we can try to hammer them here. Alright, that's fine. A little annoying they got the knockout, but, I mean, yeah, Dusknoir does Dusknoir things. But it's whatever. We got Cleffa. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We can just chill for a bit. It's not that bad. Hammerheads would go hard. Hammerheads would be really good here. Oh, perfect. Okay. I was going to say, I kind of wanted Ultra Ball for that, but, I mean, that works too. Alright, Hammerheads one time, please. Nice, let's go. That, I mean, they might have energy in their hand, obviously, but, you know, slows them down a little bit. We can get Capsakid back with this. We only have 1 in the deck after this. We know the other one's prized. I don't really want to Ultra Ball, but I do need a Thin, so Ultra Ball it is. No Cleffa. For 7 cards. What do you got for me? Pretty good stuff. We got Roxanne. Okay, Roxanne Hammer is huge. They may Iono me here, obviously, but that's fine. We could also just do, like, Devo, potentially, or something. We'll see. We have options. We have options. That's the end of the day. We got options. We can also just KO Charizard next turn with Scovillan, which is also decent. We'll see what happens. Roxanne is really good, though, for sure. See what they end up doing this turn. Arven. What A-Spec are they playing is the question also. What's the A-Spec of the choice? I don't want them to set another Dusknoir, though. That is something I'm a little worried about here. If they set another Dusknoir up, that could be pretty problematic for us. Yep, there's Super Rod. I knew they were going to get that. They benched Rotom again, though. Maybe we could, like, counter-catcher stall it or something. Because the Turo is gone. They'd have to have Palpad to go with it. But if we Roxanne them, it's less likely they have it. It is what it is. There's Nest Ball for Duskull. What am I counter-catching this thing, to be honest with you, if I get the option to? Maybe that's the play. I don't know. Maybe. They need energy still. They have Pidgeot, so... And Force Seal. They just have guaranteed energy, obviously, but... The energy discards are always going to come in handy if we ever hit them. They're not Ionoing me, which is good. So we do get to keep the hand. I wouldn't mind finding Eri, to be honest with you. Eri would have been really good to see off Cleffa. Or Xerosic. Just a way to, like, shrink their hand or remove resources. Would have been really good. Especially if they're sitting on more candies, which they might be. I guarantee they are. But we can just go Roxanne, knockout with Scovillan, which is, like, also pretty good, I think. Then we probably have the Devo after that. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what they got. Quick Search can get them anything. I mean, if I knock them out, though, they could unfair stamp and a Rare Candy Charizard, which is a bit of an issue, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's not great. Honestly, I wish I had Rigid Band on this guy, to be honest with you. It would have made a bigger difference to have it there. Ultra Ball. All right, what are they getting rid of now? I mean, if you want to waste another candy, be my guest. No way they're doing that, right? If they do, it's good, because then it makes it better for us to hit Eri or something. They get rid of Arven Rotom. All right, I'm fine with the Arven going bye-bye. Makes our Roxanne a bit stronger. What are they Ultra Ball for, though? They don't play double Melian, do they? I highly doubt it. Charizard? Are they actually going Rare Candy Zard here? Maybe they are to get more energy into play, which is fair play, but I'm okay with they... Okay, they are burning the second candy. This will make our Devo better. All right. Maybe we just Devo now, then, to be honest with you, instead of knocking out Charizard. We'll see what happens. Hammerheads could make a big difference, too, right? Flipping heads on Hammer could make a big difference. We can remove the energy. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Crushing Hammerheads could be pretty good here, so I'm okay with this. Still getting close, though. Again, the Dusknoir is just very cheesy, but we'll see what happens. Let's see what we can do. Get some more damage on the Zard. Maybe the reason I kind of like killing them here, though, is then we can Devo KO this Charizard, right? But they could just win next turn with Dusknoir Charizard, which is also a bit of an issue. There's Xerosic. Don't need that. All right, let's go for the Hammer. If this flips heads, we can get rid of the energy on the bench Charizard. Oh, huge hit right there. Let's go. If we get rid of both energies, that would be insane. I think I do want to attach. Let me just go Roxanne. Maybe should have Vessel there to thin. I don't know. I want to keep the Vessels around, though. All right, we got Counter Catcher Eri. We could bring in the other Charizard. Don't have Devo for next turn, though, which is actually kind of a big issue. We did not find the Devo. If I kill the active, they just go Charizard, knock me out. And then I probably lose. I don't think we can do that then, right? But this does give us the ability to still go for the Devo. We could knock out the Pidgeot now, but then we die to Charizard. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna Vessel the Thin. I need to find Arven or something. I need to find that Devo. I could not take a knockout here. But they can just Dusknoir me, though. And then I just probably lose at that point. Well, I don't lose. Maybe it's better to not take a KO then. Maybe we could just, like, Chili Snapper Bind. We could trap Pidgeot. This is risky, but it might be worth it. Yeah, I'm down. This is a little risky, but this might be worth it to trap the Pidgeot in the active spot. I think trapping Pidgeot here is optimal. We know they're down their Turo. If my opponent has Palpad in one of the two cards, you know what, so be it. It's, you know, big skill diff right there, but we'll see. Because they currently cannot move Pidgeot. They can't attack with it either, so I think this is fine. This gives us more time to chill. We can Eri them and stuff. Yeah, I think this is a better play. We just need to find Devo, right? That's like what I'm looking for here is Devo. Yeah, I think trapping Pidgeot here is the correct play. I'll start playing Kieran, which I doubt they're playing Kieran. We'll see. I mean, this is probably the best play I can make in this situation. Because if I knock out the Charizard, they just go knock me out, and then I might just lose. So I think this had to be the play, right? This had to be the play. Hopefully it works. We have to play into Devo at this point. I don't think I have a choice. I think it's got to be the Devo play in order to win this game. I also could draw an Iono, which could get me closer to Devo. I'd be drawing 5 cards instead of 3. Yeah, I think it's better just to do this and see where it takes us. They could just get Palpad to get Turo next turn, though, which is a little bit of an issue. But if they go Palpad... yeah, we can't Eri it. I don't know. Yeah. They might just get Palpad here, put Turo back. If they do that, then I think we have to kill Pidgeot then. Yeah, if they go Palpad here, we have to kill the Pidgeot. Let's see what they're grabbing with this. I mean, if they have Lumineon, technically they can still do the Turo, which is kind of problematic. So, I think this was probably the best play I could have made, to be honest with you. Ultra Ball, that's not good. Please don't tell me they got it like that. Dusknoir. Do they have Rare Candy Dusknoir in hand? Is that their hand? Oh my god, it is. All right. That's a third candy down. This makes our Devo even better. And they don't use Dusknoir. All right, I'm fine with this. That's fine with me. We could even Devo the Dusknoir, which is pretty funny. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Now I really want to find Devo. Okay, what's our top deck? Not Devo. See, this is why I went for the slower play here, and it might pay off. We'll see. Can Chili Snapper bind them again. The Pidgeot actually gets KO'd going back into my turn, which is good. So that's nice. All right, this actually might just work out better. We'll see. I still really need to find this Devo, though. If we find Devo, we win the game. So, we'll see. They can't move Pidgeot. Literally, unless they top deck Palpad or Lumineon, which, I mean, 2 and 23 cards? I don't know. We'll see. Can they do it? Hopefully not. If they don't, yeah, Devo literally wins us the game if we Devo. We have to find Devo next turn. Let's see what they top deck. Is it Palpat or Luminion? No skill diff one time. Quick search, that's good. Once that top deck's a Palpat, then it's not so good. They have game if they literally draw into a way to Turo. I mean, it is what it is. Just big skill diff issue right there if they got it. But I'll see what bro's cooking. They could get Rotom and then, like, instant... No, they've already discarded it. Maybe they are going to get Luminion here. Just to, like, Iono me, which I would be happy with. I would love an Iono just to get more cards. Iono would be beautiful, because then I could eventually draw into Devo. I just want a Devo. We just need to do Devo and we win the game, probably. Like, that's... I have to Devo. Especially if they leave Dusknoir alive this turn and don't use it. Let's see what bro's cooking. Just, as long as they don't Turo this turn, it's fine. No shot they drew into Fish or Palpat, right? Well, they would have had to draw Fish. The Pidgeot does die. We can Eri if we don't draw anything. That doesn't really do anything for us, so I don't... We'll see. It's really down to whether or not we draw the thing or not. Because they can just win next turn. Unless I can KO Charizard, too, which would be nice, but I can't. They could get another Pidgeot out here, maybe, if they want. I don't think that's really a great play, though. We just need to find Devo, man. That Roxanne honestly kind of did us dirty by not giving us a way to find Devo, so it is what it is. They're going for the Dusknoir. Okay, what are they doing, though? I don't really care if they KO Froslass. That doesn't really matter anymore. Doesn't make a difference. We get a prize. This could be Devo. Or, well, not Devo, but it could be a way to find Devo, I mean. What do we got? No. I mean, that's not bad, but it's not Devo, man. Where's me Devos at? Could Dusknoir win them the game? Maybe. They could technically Dusknoir to a way to find Turo, I guess. If they have the Palpat in their hand, and they could Fish. Nah, I don't know. They'd have to draw Luminion out the prizes. Again, Ultra Ball. This is annoying, dude. Where's my Devo at, bro? Literally, just give me a Devo. Okay, never mind. My opponent scoops anyways. All right, who cares? They scoop the game up. I don't know if that was even correct, though, because the Pidgeot gets knocked out, and if I don't find Devo, I don't know what I had prized, honestly. I think they still had a way to win. If I literally don't find Devo that turn, I probably lose the game. I guess I could have retreated. I probably would have retreated into something. And I guess, okay, if they promoted Pidgey instead of Charizard, which they had to do, then I guess I would have trapped the Pidgey with Chili Snapper Bind. So maybe I was fine regardless. Whether or not they had another Pidgeot would have been up in the air. All right, we hit Raging Bolt. We are going second, which is optimal, obviously. But we'll see how the matchup goes. Our start is fine, I guess. Yeah, we can go Poffin. I mean, they are going first, so they could, like, easily boss my Capsakid and knock it out, which is a little scary. We have to go into Cleffa, basically. We'll see what they have. 7 cards in hand. Can they do anything? Let's see, let's see. Just a pass. They don't even attach. Wait, what? Interesting. Froslass, not the best top deck. We have to go Poffin, Rescue Board. I don't know why they didn't attach. That was weird. Okay, well, Poffin for Cleffa Snorunt. And then we'll attach Vessel to Thin. Only have 2 Froslass in the deck. That's unfortunate. Not great prizes. Okay. Cleffa for 3. I mean, they're still probably going to get the Sada. They're still obviously going to kill me. Okay, we got Hammer, Irida, Eri. I should have maybe just gotten rid of our Froslass, to be honest. Or we have 1 Froslass prize. I should have Vesseled away a Froslass, to be honest with you. Kept the energy. That might have just been better, to be honest. Because now I can't use two-headed Crushing next turn. It kind of sucks. We'll see what they got. We have Eri, so... Could be an Eri... Well, we could also, like, Night Stretcher if we have to. We'll see. Need more Poffins. That's what we really need here is Poffin. Okay, they do give me a Pokestop. Maybe we'll roll that. Okay, they lose the Sada, but they get Night Stretcher and Nest Ball. Pretty good cards to get off that. That can get them probably another... Okay, yeah, Ogre Pawn. What else? Question is, do they... If they don't have the knockout, I mean, we're big chilling, right? You know, we're chilling if they don't have the knockout here. Be very surprised if they didn't have the knockout, though. Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of wishing we kept that. We should have just got rid of a Froslass, to be honest with you. I'm, like, regretting that now. Do they really not have a Sada? Yeah, I don't know why they didn't attach last turn. Because if they don't have a Sada here, then they... Okay, they had a Sada. They're whole trolling, bro. They're trolling. We could still get, like, Crushing Hammered here, which is kind of bad. If we had Xerosic Scovillan combo, that would have gone really hard here. Scovillan Xerosic combo would have been sick in this situation. But we don't have that, unfortunately. Would have been nice, though. They're now 2 Sadas. We'll see what's up. We can Crushing Hammer, maybe. And then, like, Scovillan. We'll figure it out. Scovillan might not be safe, though, from getting KO'd, which is a bit of a problem. I don't know if I like going Irida or Eri. All right, well, maybe we hammer first, and then we see where the hammer goes. Yeah, maybe that's the plan. I don't know. I mean, they probably have another Sada in their hand. They're down 2, but they always have a second one, so I don't know. Double hammer would be nice this turn, too, but I need to set up my board a little bit, so I don't know what's better. We need to try and make, like, a big comeback play at the end of the game with, like, Roxanne, probably. Okay, there we go. Vessel top deck is pretty poggers, actually. That might have been the best top deck we would have got. Okay, so go Froslass. I think we still want to go hammer and see where it takes us. Useless card. Absolutely just completely useless. Alright, well. It's definitely an ear to angle. Got Poffin, Snorunt. And then Poffin. Can Roxanne next turn, but it's not as high value Roxanne as I want it to be, but it'll have to do. Now, maybe we can just YOLO and hit like a really good card off this, but they're probably going to get the KO regardless of what we mill. Super Rod isn't bad. Palpat's pretty good too. Okay, you know what? Those are pretty good discards. I will take it. That could have been a lot worse. All right, that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. All right. That's decent. Palpat hit there is really good. I mean, they only have one Palpat. They're limited to how many sawdust they can get access to now, which is good. So that's nice. That was not a bad Twitter crushing. They Pokestop. Okay. Honestly, it's risky to do Pokestop because they could mill more sawdust. Now, my opponent definitely has a KO this turn. There's no way they can't get 2 energy in play this turn, right? There's no shot. They definitely have the knockout. So we'll have to go Roxanne, Cleffa, which isn't bad. But will it be enough? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, retrieval. They just need, like, double ogre. Like, it's... If they whiff the knockout, I think we're in a pretty good spot. But like, there's no way they're going to whiff the knockout, right? There's, like, no shot. Their hand is massive. They have a giant hand. There's no way they whiff the knockout here. They either have a third Sada or they just have double ogre, right? So... And we have to go Roxanne, Cleffa, attach. I mean, we're not in a bad spot if we can pull off, like, a Roxanne clutch play, but we'll see. And we have to start spamming Iono after that. There's no way. That 12-card hand and you somehow don't have a way to kill my Scovillain, I refuse to believe it. They have a Bravery Charm. That's pretty annoying. I mean, if you're not killing Scovillain, you're probably still protecting your Raging Bolt with Bravery Charm. That's still kind of bad, not going to lie. Do they really not have it? I mean, if they have to burn a third Sada to KO me, I'm fine with that. Okay, yeah, they had Energy Attachment too. Yeah, that works. Ooh, they're bossing. Really? They're not killing the Scovillain? They're going to knock out Froslass. Okay. Now, okay, I can't Roxanne them, but this does give me the door to put extra energy in play. This is a big misplay on my opponent's end. I think it was correct to KO Scovillain every time, right? That is, yeah, it's a misplay for sure. I get the logic, but honestly, I don't think Froslass is much of a threat. Honestly, I'm surprised they did that. All right, I'm cool with that, though. That's fine with me. Ooh, hammer. Okay, this could be a big Crushing Hammer heads. There we go. How are we looking? They're down to fighting, so... We get rid of the fighting, sure. All right. We get to Eri. I mean, honestly, this isn't bad. We have Roxanne. Ooh, oh my god, dude. Every card is good. What? What's in their hand? Fez. 3 Iono. Wait, they're playing 3 Iono? Who plays 3 Iono and Raging Bolt? What? Okay, what do I get rid of? Retrieval Gear, probably, right? Yeah, sure. 3 Iono is just diabolical. I don't know how they fit 3 Iono in their deck, but okay. Okay, Fez hit. Okay, Gear Fez. We get rid of Gear so they can't find Sadas easily, and we get rid of the Retrieval so they can't just Retrieval and attach to Raging Bolt. And then, like, double Ogre pawn off of an Iono. Because they could still probably kill Scovillain without the Sada, obviously, which is why I got rid of the Retrieval. Because I also don't want them to get the fight energy back if they can't do Sada this turn. That's my logic. Triple Iono is bizarre, though. I don't know why they're playing 3 Iono. That is a little overkill for sure. I mean, getting Iono here isn't bad. Ooh, let's go. They milled Sada. They did find Earthen Vessel, though, which is good. But they milled a third Sada. They only have 1 Sada left in their deck. I mean, we're probably going to get Iono. Honestly, I don't really want to get Iono because I want to keep the Roxanne. Because, like, honestly, I don't know if we're going to draw an Iono off of the Iono, assuming that's what they do. They could prize their third fighting energy, which would be PogChamp 2. That'd be really nice. Can I believe they're playing 3 Iono? That's crazy. 3 Iono's insane. All right. Yeah, I could have the energy rip. Okay, but can they knock me out still? They still need 4 energy. They have to attach double Ogerpon to knock me out. If they whiff the knockout, we're in a really good spot. It's unlikely they whiff Ogerpon, but you never know. It's very unlikely they whiff Ogerpon, but maybe. They're meant to be playing Ultra Ball. It might just be Nest Ball, which maybe makes it a little bit harder. Okay, as I say that, if they draw an Ultra Ball off Teal Dance, go figure. Well, they get rid of all 3 of their Ionos, which is insane. Okay, okay, to be fair, they probably don't want Iono because they know I have 1 card in hand. That's fair enough, I guess, but little do they know it's a Roxanne. Alright, whatever. Teal Dance is broken, I guess. Guaranteed thing every time. But yeah, we have Roxanne. Now, if we whiff the Scovillan here, it gets a little shaky, but I think we can actually make a massive comeback happen, which is kind of crazy. Unfortunately, there's no way to do 10 damage next turn, though. That's the sad reality of this. If I whiff Scovillan, we are not killing this Raging Bolt. But we'll see. Roxanne knockout Raging Bolt with 2-headed Crushing legit might win me the game. So this is kind of down to whether or not Roxanne is kind to me or not. We still have Hyper Aroma, still have Bear Ultra Balls. We'll see what happens. We have Pokestop if we have to really gung-ho it, because we can get Night Stretcher too. I mean, ideally we do 2-headed Crushing knockout instead of our first attack, but we'll see. All right, here we go. This is a big turn. What's our top deck? Beautiful. All right, don't even got to worry about it. All right, take that, Roxanne. Boom. They have 1 Sada left. We have energy. Okay, hold up. That's fine. Nest Ball. We have 1 Night Stretcher. I'm down to YOLO and try to get the Night Stretcher. I think this is worth it. Didn't get it. Hyper Aroma, though, is okay. I'll take it, I guess. That sucks we whiffed, but it's fine. We have a knockout, so that's all that matters. They don't really have much else going on in their hand, so I'm, like, chilling. We have the Iono, too, for next turn. I don't have an energy, which is a little annoying. Again, I want to be doing 2-headed Crushing here if possible, but at least we get to kill the Raging Bolt, which is nice. So I'm okay with this. We'll see if they... And they could win this turn, but we'll see. It's unlikely, but you never know. It is possible if they draw well enough. Another Froslass. Don't mind if I do. I don't know if it really matters anymore, though, to be honest. We'll see what happens. Did Roxanne give me a lie? Let's see. Okay, that's a good Pokestop. A 3rd Raging Bolt gets milled. Blood's run out of attackers here. Let's see what they got. Teal Dance, yep, scary. This is why I want to at least do this. This is why I want to 2-headed Crushing them at least, but it's fine. No, they got an energy for Greninja. They're down all their basic energy, though, for the Raging Bolt, so that's also really good for us. Do I ever Iono next turn? Yeah, I think I have to Iono, right? Yeah, I'll probably just Iono regardless. We'll see what they have here. They're down 3 bolts anyways. And their Super Rod also is gone, which I don't even know. Like, they're down so many resources right now. I don't know. It's not looking good. Just a pass. Let's go. Worst comes to worst, we could countercatch our Ninja and trap it. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Giovanni. Don't really want to play that. I think we're probably just going to go Crushing Hammer, pray for heads. Useless card, like I said. Bench you, I guess. And then... Do I really want to Iono if they're bricking? Not too sure. Tempted to not Iono, actually, in all honesty. Maybe we just go... Maybe Countercatcher Greninja is the play. I don't know. Could Pokestop for Night Stretcher. Maybe... Okay, we'll just do that instead, honestly. Screw it. Alright, we didn't get it. It's fine. None of those cards are really that relevant, I guess, apart from maybe the Xerosics. I don't know. I don't want to give them 4 new... I don't want to Iono them if they don't have anything in their hand. Though, it is worth it if we hit the energy. We could Countercatcher the other Ogerpon and Iono. Okay, honestly, okay, alright, I have an idea. We'll do this. I think I will play the Iono. It is risky, but this does pay off if I hit energy. Yeah, I think it's fine then. Okay, we got the energy. Nice. It was worth it. Let's go. We did get Crushing Hammer. I think I should play it no matter what. Even though it is nice to get rid of the energy on the Raging Bolt, I think it's still worth it. A Hammer. There we go. This is a cool comeback we might be making here, folks. We got Xerosic Machinations if they build their hand up too big, which they might be able to do. Let's see what we hit. Nest Ball's not bad. That's Raging Bolt and a Grass Energy. All right, optimal discards. I'll take it. Other than, you know, maybe a Sada, you know, I'll take what I can get. Let's go. Sick. If we had triple lasso, this thing would have got knocked out. Rip. If I drew the energy, I could have Night Stretcher for Froslass. It is what it is. All right, let's see what they got. 2 cards in hand. They have Pokestop still, but they have to be a little mindful of that Pokestop. They're rolling it. Prime Catcher switch card. 2 pretty good cards. Prime Catcher is not ideal. They have no way to move. Switch card can heal this. It's a little scary. All right, it's fine though. They just can't do much. That's their issue. They just can't really do anything right now. They're just facing the issue of not being able to do much. So let's see what they can do. Let's see what they got. I have no Eries left, right? Both gone? Yeah. I don't think they're holding on to those cards, but it'd be nice, if we had Eri, but it is what it is. All right, they got Night Stretcher. But what did they put with this? Like, what do you even get back with this? Concealed, maybe? I don't even know. You might want to get Raging Bolt. You could get Fezandipity, which is a pretty good counter to this, obviously. Fez could definitely make things a lot more awkward for us, too. It's a pretty interesting Night Stretcher. They get Grass back. All right, fine with me. I mean, they could still literally win this turn, obviously, but we'll see what they can cook. They're down so much energy, though. I don't think they can win this turn, but we'll see. Again, they build their hand up too much. We have Xerosic, so... They might be Prime Catching a Froslass out, though, installing it, which is kind of what I'm worried about. Something I'm scared of here. To be fair, though, that might be their only other gusting card, so... Judging from, like, the triple Iono, I don't think they're playing any catchers. I haven't seen it yet, so... And I doubt they do. I feel like we would have seen a catcher by now, surely. Oh, they got Raging Bolt. Oh, boy. Do they have Sada? I don't think they do. We know they have Prime Catcher Switch card. They could Burst Roar if they have another boss in the deck. They could win if they do that, I guess. Switch card. Yep, there's the heal. They're not Prime Catching, though, which I'm fine with. What do you even go into here? It's got to be Greninja, right? You can't go into Raging Bolt, yeah. Now we can trap Greninja, and then... No, but they have the Prime Catcher. I think we just have to kill Greninja. We just have to keep taking knockout to see where it takes us. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Really wish I had 3 Froslass in play, but it's all Gucci. Let's see what our top deck is. There's the energy, okay. Yeah, do I go for the Chili Snapper Bind and just trap Greninja for a turn? They have the Prime Catcher, right? Yeah, I think we just try to mill more cards here. Screw it. Twitter Crushing is always the play. Okay, we didn't hit the Prime Catcher. Ooh, Vessel. No Prime Catcher hit, though. I don't like that. What's our prize? Ultra Ball. It doesn't even matter if I hit the Prime Catcher, honestly. I don't know, but we'll see. The Ogerpon does get KO'd finally. We still have a bit of a ways to go to win this, though. We still have to knock out this Raging Bolt, but it's looking pretty good at the moment. What's in their hand? What do they top deck? If they get Sada, they could win. It's all down to whether or not they find a Sada. There's Nest Ball. Do they have Mew in the deck? That'd be really annoying. I feel like we would have seen it by now. Iron Bundle. All right, sure. I'll just give you Cleffa. I have energy if they try to Prime Catcher trap me. They got gear, but they just milled their 4th Sada. I think they're officially out of energy now. I think they have officially run out of Sada. That was huge. I wonder, honestly, looking at my opponent's setup, I wonder if it's better just to pass and not bother playing Pokestop. The odds they milled Sada were really high. There's gear. Yeah, they got nothing left. Unless they're playing a magical 5th Sada. The magical 5th Sada. The mystical Sada. Let's go, baby. That's a dub. Crazy match. I think they made a big misplay by not knocking out the Scovillan, because that enabled me to make a massive comeback. So had they killed Scovillan that one turn, I think we would have maybe lost this. All right, there you go, folks. That is Scovillan Froslass in action. The deck actually impressed me quite a bit. I really like the idea of using Scovillan with Froslass. I feel like it might be the best way to play it. Again, being able to use Scovillan's attack in combination with the extra pressure Froslass does provide does make a big difference. You saw in those games. We even beat a Turbo deck, which seemed to be one of our harder matchups, right? And we were able to beat it. I like the list. Maybe play like an extra draw card. I definitely think maybe like a second Roxanne is good. I didn't use Giovanni's Charisma once, so I think Giovanni is cuttable. Maybe go down to 1. Maybe just cut it all together. I think the Giovanni's Charisma is definitely cuttable. Again, I got this list from Pokébook's Twitter. So yeah, maybe cut the Giovanni for like another energy. I think a 7th energy would be really good in here. A 7th energy, maybe even like a second Roxanne, a 3rd Arven would be good. Stuff like that would definitely be an option. You could try to maybe squeeze a Blood Moon or Saluna into the deck for an extra big late game attacker. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video on the Scovillan Froslass deck. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 65,000 subs. We are almost at 65K subs. So if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button down below right now. Check out the Shelf Squad down below, the sponsor of, or the team I'm sponsored by. And you can also check out Card Kevin if you get any codes, use code LDF. And check out my second YouTube channel down below if you want to get some extra content from me. That'll be it for me. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you on another video. Bye-bye.